Hello everyone and welcome back to Ike the Frontliner History channel. Today is a special episode. We're not only outdoor but we are in Switzerland, as you can see the mountains over there. So yeah, today we are at the Thun Panzer Museum, and this museum has one of the best exhibits in the world, the rarest tanks if you could say so. I will show you some of the exhibits here at this museum. Now let us have a look at some of these old tanks. The first exhibit over here is the Panzer IV H. This one is the upgraded variant of the Panzer IV. It is equipped with a longer barrel 75mm cannon for dealing with Soviet armor in the east, in the Eastern Front. And this one is an H variant, which means that it was produced during the mid-war period in 1943 and 44. And the Panzer IV was the staple of the German army during the Second World War. It was the most mass-produced tank for the German army, and it is quite an effective tank for quite a duration of the war. Although during the late war period it is quite obsolete because the armament and the armor could no longer catch up with the Allies' tank. During the Second World War, when tanks are produced, normally the whole part of the tank is easier to produce. However, the turret was quite hard to produce. And that's why most of the time there were often more holes than the turret for the tank. Introducing the tank destroyer. The tank destroyer is specialized in destroying other tanks. This tank is the Jagdpanzer 38T Hetzer. The Jagdpanzer 38T Hetzer was originally the Panzer 38T. The Panzer 38T was originally from Czechoslovakia, but as Germany annexed the nation before the Second World War, they got the Panzer 38T in a Czech factory and incorporate the factory into their own war effort. And during the war, the Panzer 38T became obsolete during the late war period. So the Germans decided that they will add the firepower to the Panzer 38T. And the result is the Hetzer. The Hetzer is a very low-profile tank compared to other tanks. It was designed for ambushing other tanks. And the tank was equipped with a 75mm cannon, which is perfect for destroying other tanks. On to the next exhibit over here. This is the Sturmgeschütz tree, or Stuck tree for short. The Stuck tree is a tank destroyer. At some point, the Panzer III, the medium tank in the German army, became obsolete. So the army find a way to outgun the tank, resulting in the Stuck tank. The Stuck or Sturmgeschütz are pretty much self-propelled assault guns. These things are perfect for destroying enemy tanks, and this one is equipped with a 75mm gun, just like the Panzer IV. And this tank is a staple for the German army as well, along with the Panzer IV. It served since the beginning of the war till the end. Okay, on to the next one over here is the Jagdpanzer IV. Just like the Stuck tree, at some point the Panzer IV was obsolete and the gun is not enough to deal with newer Allied tanks. So there were shortage of German tanks turret. So again, the German convert their tank into another tank destroyer, and resulting in the Jagdpanzer IV. This one over here is based on the hull of the Panzer IV, and it have the same gun as the Panzer IV, but this tank have many variants. Some of the variant was equipped with an upgraded gun, and just like many other tank destroyer, its role is to destroy enemy tanks and lay ambush with its low profile.